Hello, everyone. If it's something of the Incubated Global Network, excited today because today marks our 11 years marriage anniversary, and I want to quickly share some tips on what to look out for as young people, as singles that want to or that are dreaming to marry some days. There are some basic tips that must be in place, that you must look out for, that you must ensure are within you to make a good marriage, a lasting marriage. That is not all about the tips you need to know, but these are some of the basic ones. These are some of the basic tips. Quickly, I want to define what marriage is all about. Marriage is a union between a man and a woman. Like in Genesis chapter 2, verses 18, it says that, and the Lord God saw that it wasn't good that a man should be alone, and he made a mate for him, and that is the woman. So it's important to know that marriage basically is for companionship. You are a companion to each other, to your spouse. Not basically you must have children, you must have money, you must have fame. No, but first of all and basically is for companionship. So every other thing are added blessings that comes from the Lord. When God created the heavens and the earth, completed the work, made man, asked man to tend the garden to work, God found that man need a helpmate, man need a companion, and so God made that companionship for him by bringing the woman. So don't let anybody deceive you that same sex can marry. No, that is wrong, that is demonic. You must refuse it and look out for your better half in the other sex. Now, what are basically the things that you need to look out for forming in marriage? Number one, know who the person you want to marry. Do you know how well do you know him? Yes, we may not be able to know 100% of someone. We may not be able to study someone and get 100% of their character or their worth or who they really are. But at least the larger percentage of who the person is very vital. Do you really know this person that you want to marry? His character forms his personality. And so marriage shouldn't be physical appearance only. Yes, it's good. Physical appearance is good, but then that should not be the yardstick. The size should not be the yardstick. The color, the weight shouldn't be the yardstick. But the inner man, the true character, the true person. Because by the time you are married, it's not the figure eight. It's not the how hinged up the guy is that will make that marriage. It is the character, the person of that man, the person of that woman. Can you cope with him or her? Those are the things that you should look out for in choosing the personality. So you must understudy this before you go into marriage. You must know the person if you can cope with the person. And quickly, number two, what you should look out for is, can you really accept this person wholeheartedly? When I say accepting the person wholeheartedly, his family, his background, where he came from. There are so many times that there are men that has gone out there to sojourn with their wives outside where they really came from. And when time comes for them to say, I really need to go back home, you will see maybe the woman will say, no, I can't go back. I can't associate with your people. I don't love the language, or I don't like the place you came from, or there are witches and wizards in that place. No. You must accept the person wholeheartedly. When Naomi sojourned with her husband outside Bethlehem, and even her two sons married, by the time they married and they even died, Naomi thought of going back home. Ruth cleaved to Naomi. She said her people will be her people. Her God will be her God. Even though her husband had died, she went to Bethlehem with Naomi. She never cared whether her husband was still alive or not. That is how a good spouse should be. When you marry a woman, accept her family. Let the marriage be the type that draw families together, that bring families together, not tear family apart. Thirdly, be ready to be transparent. If you don't want to be transparent, please don't embark in marriage, because it will create distrust. The moment you don't want to be transparent to your spouse, it will bring distrust. It will bring lack of trust. It will bring disunity. It will make your spouse not want to believe and trust in you. and that will not bring a healthy home to you. It won't bring a healthy marriage. You will only find out that you will be engaging in depression, in sadness, in argument. So in order for your home to be well or enjoy a good home, you must be transparent. You must be transparent. Your feelings, how do you feel about issue? Learn to open up, learn to talk about it. When you talk it over with your spouse, it will help you a great deal. You will get to know that, oh, so because I open up, it grants my heart a joy. You will even be healthy on your own when you share your feeling. Then have the mentality, as we're going to marriage, have the mentality of it will work. Yes, carry that mentality. Some people go into marriage with the mindset of, if it doesn't work, I will walk out, or if it doesn't work, I will just quit. No, go with the mindset of it will work, because what you think is what materializes. The Bible has even made us to understand that the way a man thinks, that is how he is. So if you think your marriage will work, it will work. But when you go in with the mentality of, I'm just going in, if it doesn't work, I back out. No, you will see things that will actually make you back out. But when you go in with the mindset of, my marriage will work, it will work, I can assure you that. And so you should be ready. You should have that mindset of going into marriage with it will work mentality. Yes, you can quote me anyway. It will work mentality. It helps a great deal. You know, someone has once described marriage as a bag, a big bag that the couple keep putting things into, unknowingly to them that there is a big hole under. And so because they work together as a team, they work with one mindset, with one goal, the bag must be filled. The bag must be filled. They keep putting in effort. They keep putting in things so that the bag will be full, unknowingly to them that there is a hole under. So because they are not aware that there is a hole under, they keep doing everything to ensure that the bag is filled. They keep putting things in, even though they are not seeing it yet that is filled. They keep putting effort. And what are the things you need to put in your marriage for it to work? Patience, tolerance, love, self-control, forgiveness. If you are not ready to forgive, please don't go into marriage. I must tell you the truth. You must learn to forgive your spouse, because do you know why? We are not perfect. Even you are not perfect, so your spouse will not be perfect. Someone once said, every good marriage is made up of two good forgivers. So you must ensure that you forgive at every point in time. And lastly, I want to say, be ready to forgive quickly. Don't keep things in your mind. In fact, the more you bottle things in your mind, the more unhealthy your life is, the more unhealthy you become. So you must learn to forgive quickly. When you are hurt, speak out. Don't bottle it up. Avoid bitterness and resentment. If you feel offended, please speak out. Say it out. Let your spouse know. And I believe that some of these few tips will help you. This is my little gift for you as part of my anniversary, my 11th years marriage anniversary. I pray that God will help you. If there be anyone there is single that is trusting God for a good marriage, I am telling you that it's possible. It's very possible to have a sweet home, a good marriage, a loving home, a home where there is peace. It's possible. Just put some of these tips into action and you will see what God can do. You're free to call me at any time. You can drop messages, you can drop questions that are bothering you, and I assure you that you will get reply as God help me. Thank you very much for sharing my anniversary. Bye.